Look at little baby, little post, new post. Um, okay. All right, we go. I'll address this real quick. I always told you, bro. Like, I like Charleston White in his comedy, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. Um, and I've always told Charleston White, me and him, we've texted a bunch. We've been on the phone with each other. Like I'm not a person who, if I've seen you in person and we've shown each other a lot of appreciation and like a lot of love, by the way.
Call Dago.
I'm just not the person to just like get online and just switch up completely. Charleston White, we're gonna do a comedy show. Trust me, I support him as a comedian. I think he's a funny dude, right? Here's the thing though, I have a huge brand, right? And when you do anything with me, it catches the eyes and ears of people that normally your stuff doesn't. So this is where like I realize I'm having a little disconnect with Charleston White, because Charleston White is, when he's going on these rants in a car, there's like, yes, his stuff gets repurposed all over the place, but it's not a mainstream audience digesting it. For the most part, most things I do, and usually they're looking at me as a detriment, in the sense of, if I do something wrong, the mainstream wants to cover it. So what happens is when Charleston gets next to me, all the things he's been saying, right, gets super amplified, right? I seen like, he made a video. I don't even know if I should play it. I guess I could play it. But I don't want to get too much into this because I know people.
Call Dago.
Shit. I'll play it. Charleston White Academics. Here we go.
But after what I seen over the last couple days, I got a lot of disdain for that guy. Yeah, he disgusts me. Yeah, just thinking about that nigga, homie. I consider him a friend of mine. Yeah, he disgusts me.
I think he's still right.
Eventually he'll become my enemy.
Here we go.
I hate people like China Mac. I hate his culture. I hate his race. I love America, and I hate China. I hate China. No. So, man, I done developed a real disdain for DJ Akademiks, and I was very fond of him. I was very fond of DJ Akademiks. I still got a lot of admiration. But after what I seen over the last couple days, I got a lot of disdain for that guy. Yeah, he disgusts me. Yeah, just thinking about that nigga, homie. I consider him a friend of mine. Yeah, he disgusts me. Eventually he'll become my enemy out of my disdain. Yeah, I think he a coward, a yellow belly coward, and he don't represent blacks nor niggers. He a puppet for the Jewish entertainment industry that uses the degradation of rap lyrics and rap music and videos to destroy young black males, their progressiveness, their productiveness, and even the positiveness that can even flow through their minds. I think, yeah. Now, after what I seen the last couple of days with DJ Akademiks backpedaling, and he know I'm playing a character, he steady telling people, man, I get Charleston.
Call Dago.
No, you can't get it if you backpedaling, nigga. So get.
Well, okay. I don't want to keep cutting it off. If you're playing a character, right, and I know satire, because, satire is usually sometimes, it's a form of usually comedic humor, where you're using over-exaggerations and you're using possibly characters and such forth to tell a story or to describe a situation. If you're saying you're playing a character, are you saying you don't feel this way? I'm not talking about the character. I'm talking about, what do you feel? Now, what happens is, here's the funny thing too, right? When people within your bubble understand you, right? Like, I might talk to y'all a certain way, y'all understand me. I don't need to explain the context to everything what I'm saying. When people take a clip, and we live in a clip culture, and you're saying you hate Asians, you're wishing death on an entire race of people, whether you're playing a character or not, is important to know, do you feel that way? Now, here's where, like, as I said, I still think he's trying to be in character. I'm just trying to tell him when the character has to stop. right? Like, if you do value, let me go on. I'm going on his definition. If you believe you value a relationship with me, which I think we've all had very positive interactions, especially in the last couple weeks, right? Privately, you wouldn't expect or you wouldn't think I'm a coward if because I'm not agreeing behind every radical thing you say. First of all, I would need you to agree with everybody I don't like. But that's just one particular person. Like, say I don't like Freddie Gibbs. If you say you like Freddie Gibbs' music, that wouldn't cause a problem with me and you. Now, it's completely different and it's completely amped up when you're saying you don't like a complete race of people and you're expecting me to say, well, Charleston said it, so I believe it too. No, you can't expect that. So this is where the satire is not really, is it satire or are you trying to disguise hate as art? It's very different. Are you trying to disguise real hate as art or is there a message to it? Because here's the thing, your message continually is getting lost, right? Because if you're questioning the people who ain't riding with you, the reason why people got to clarify their own stances is because your message constantly gets lost. What's the message here? What's the goal here? We all started with you, Charleston. We're rocking with you when I said this myself. I said the way you go at these rappers, right? And I know the point you're gonna say to counter it, so I'm gonna talk about it afterwards. The way you go against these rappers remind me of when I did the war in Chirac. I was discussing about certain behaviors, so I did satire on it. Except you come from a different environment, but you also have your own type of satire. You held up the mirror in people's faces against what they were idolizing and praising and how it was leading to the degradation and also destruction of the community. Everybody was riding with you, even though you were saying and going over the line habitually with some of the stuff which I still don't agree with. I've never said I agree with you disrespecting the dead. But you know what? People say, you know what? It's harsh, but we get it. The message is there. You can't make these guys martyrs when they were killers. You can't make these guys while they were on earth, they were ruining communities and lives. Then you try to make them the good guys and victim. We're with you on that. But then there's Asian stuff. And it's not just about Asians. It's about any group of people. Let me take it off Asians. When you start advocating for sexual assault against children, I get your explanation. Yo, well, y'all should know I never did that. The message is lost when it gets bigger than you. When the message gets bigger than you, they only see that. They only see you saying you wish kids would get sexually assaulted. There is no more message. That is just hatred and ignorance. Charleston, I believe you're going through what everybody goes through, where your platform or the people, you're trending every 2 days on Twitter. But because they clipped something and they're either taking what they liked or what they didn't like. And you realize, and I know people hate when I say Andrew Tate, what Andrew Tate realized, you can say a lot of provocative things and go viral, but the bigger you get, people start taking you, like the context starts to be missing. When people are now thinking about Charleston White on a mainstream level, they're thinking, well, what's the message here? Now, he might not, like, you know, this was confused me too. Like, yo, he said he don't give a fuck about the message. You know what I mean? At times he say he don't care about the message. He's just a dude who's just popping shit, got on. Times it's about the message. Again, I find him comedic. I find him entertaining. I'm able to discern and pick and choose what I'll listen to him because I'm an adult, right? And I've made that decision to say, does he say some vile things that I vehemently disagree with? Yes. But will I still have him on my platforms? I said yes, because I just won't put up those things. That's me picking and choosing with him. Because I could discern. But you're not going to get nobody, unless you're trying to run a cult, to blanketly agree with you on everything. This isn't, forget the Asians. It's not necessarily about Asians because the same thing could be said about the kids thing. I remember when Wack first hit you with the whole thing about the rape thing. And then you basically say you just rape white women. And I'm like, okay. And cool. I've talked to you about it on the interview. You said this is in character, blah, blah. But you continue to repeat it and double down. At a certain point, niggas stop thinking it's a character and start thinking, oh, this is one of them dudes. That's what's going on in his real mind. Charleston, I'm not getting at you because I'm not your enemy. I actually see some good in what you do, and I want you to be amplified. But you're going to hit your head on a ceiling when you think it's about saying anything provocative when what's now getting you a bigger platform isn't you saying shit for shock value. It's you making sense. The shock value shit got you the eyes and attention of the people saying, what the fuck? But then people listened. Now they're hearing you. And they're hearing you, and you're still doing the shock value thing. Now,
Call Dago.
You know, what goes beyond that is, even with the whole thing that happened, number one, people were, you know, you told me I was standing with someone. Again, I always said I don't stand with nobody completely. But, you know, when people didn't want me to do a comedy show with you, but I said I wanted to do it. We talked in person. I said, I want to do a comedy show with you. Let's do it. I don't like you purporting. You're acting like a child in a sense because you're refusing to acknowledge the facts. And you're trying to, like only a child think it's, oh, I can't take a L. So I see you come with this weird narrative. I think you say later.
Get your motherfucking ass out of bed with me. You a fucking drunk, nigga. You can't rationalize with me, nigga, and you drunk every goddamn day. Sober up, nigga, before you start trying to talk. I ain't no fucking drunk, nigga. You a fucking coward drunk, nigga. Letting them scare you, nigga. Be a man and stand up straight, nigga. And stand 10 toes down.
This guy wanted me to stand with him while he's saying, or I guess he wanted me to agree with what he's saying about Asians. I don't feel like that way at all. Actually, to be honest with you, I got to do a 23andMe. I think there might be a little Asian in me. I was born in Jamaica, my nigga. First of all, and that's neither here nor there. The point is, I don't hate no race, no group of people, no like ethnicity, nationality on a blanket level. And if you would even use the word of associate or friend, and you thought that I'm going to rock with you while you say that, or I'm going to back that up, come on now. Let me.
There were two motherfuckers getting ready to have a drawdown the next day at noon. And one of them was wanting to back out. I said, you're young. Man, we got the emails to prove it. Live Nation did not cancel the show. Man, DJ Akademiks canceled the goddamn show. Then tried to.
And this is where I also don't like. Don't impugn my integrity when I'm trying to help you by association bring your brand to another level. I'm not lying. I'm the person who paid everybody. And I'm going to tell you another reason why. You know, I was down to just be quiet and let him say whatever. But you got to understand when somebody's being a good nigga to you. I paid Charleston a deposit. I told him keep it. I literally told him keep it. Right when I found out, I hit his team. I said, yo, Live Nation, send me my money back. You keep the deposit. I said, we'll probably do something in the future. You keep it. I never asked for the money back. He still has the money. I paid him half of what the booking fee was. Left him with the money. Not tripping over it. Like, I'm not, bro, come on. I told you, this wasn't a thing for me. So, I told you, keep the deposit. This is because, you know what? Even when he went online and he's like, oh, we moving the show. There's no conversations to have about moving the show, but I understand you don't want to take an L online. So, I'm down with, I'm ignoring why you say that just because I know you gotta rally your base.
Call Dago.
But you don't throw me under the bus. So he has a deposit. I haven't asked for it back. I had a conversation with his manager, Juanita. I said, hey, I said, they're sending me the money back. I said, don't worry about sending me the deposit back. It is fine. I said, we're probably going to do something eventually. We will figure it out. What happened was Live Nation called us, I believe it was on a Saturday. They said that their senators hit them up. This is a Live Nation venue. They said there's two options. Take him off or we're canceling it. Ooh. Later in the day, because I wanted to talk to Charleston first, so I told his team. And I told his team saying, hey, we're going to probably go with canceling it because it's not like I had something really planned. I really wanted to do this with Charleston. I'm probably just going to cancel it. I'll be honest, because if, I'm all about receipts and I have the emails. Matter of fact, I should pull the emails up. Because here's the thing, while portraying a character or doing whatever you're doing to your base, you can't throw somebody under the bus that's trying to do some shit with you. Somebody's trying to be cool with you, like mad cool with you. You're just throwing me under the bus like, oh, nah, this nigga's just a bitch. Nah, that's not the case. Hold on, I gotta get my phone fully charged. Live Nation sent us multiple emails. The person who's responsible for buying talent or booking these shows for the whole East Coast came back and said, hey, and by the way, here's the funny thing. This has jeopardized my relationship with them. You know why? They came to me and said, we did more research based on how many people was hitting us up. It's no way Act didn't know this guy was so vile and was so like out of pocket. We did a lot of research on it now. We should have never even booked the show with his name in the title. We were going to reschedule just a DJ Akademiks show with Live Nation. And they said, listen, because of this, and they're offering to talk to me, but they said, yo, right now we got to cool out even with doing a show with you, Ak. So I'm getting hurt on a business level.
Call Dago.
And of course, he's not in these rooms. He's just thinking, he's just spewing from the hip. So in reality, I kind of played myself. Not only does he have my half of the money, so he has the deposit. Live Nation is looking at me like I'm like a fucking cultivator of hate. I have to explain to other motherfuckers this wasn't that good of a move. That's why I'm looking at him to say, why would you throw me under the bus? I'm dealing with all the shit behind the scenes. There's certain things about loyalty. Even though all that shit, the only thing I said, I don't support those views. I didn't say Charleston is a bitch. I didn't say Charleston's this. All I said is I and my brand don't support that. And I even spoke, I said, listen, in a working capacity, I wasn't trying to platform him or do a show with him to spread hate about Asians. I think he's brilliant and doing some other shit, and that's what I thought. Charleston, you have to have some loyalty. You have to. You have to. You have to realize when, like, because things spiral, like things is spiraling for you, and you can't just make up another lie to try to make it make sense. Whatever happened with the police trying to like pull you over, yes, I'm pretty sure there was some Asian people who just made up a lie to say you have people, whatever, to fuck with you. But these are real consequences. Charleston is crazy because Charleston's my elder in terms of age. But in terms of business, he's not moving right. I'm going to tell you why he's not moving right. No, with all due respect to Say Cheese, this has been the closest me and our brands has ever aligned. And this is another reason why I fell back even on commenting on as much as I could have. This is much. If I continue to be like, oh no, I'm rocking with, I guarantee they would go for deplatform. It's like I don't know if Charleston deplatform is a real thing. It could happen. Nigga, all they got to do is just tell one motherfucker at YouTube anytime he makes a YouTube channel, clip it all the time, just like they did to tape. You're edgy. It works within certain precincts. What I realized, and this was my lesson, you're too mainstream to do that. You can't do that. I seen he's going to do 2 comedy shows with Sean Cotton. They're probably going to go well. They're down south. some like, you know what I mean? It's not where big companies and whatever. You know, and credit to his team. His team was talking about this with me. They wanted to put the flyer that we had. They wanted to put it on the billboard in Times Square. Bro, I'm sorry. Like, there's certain rhetoric. It's just not. When you get too radical, you can never go really mainstream. I told that to Fresh and Fit way back. I told them, I'm like, yo, if y'all shit get too radical, the more mainstream you get, the more hate you're going to get. The more you're going to get to cancellation. You got to stay in a great pocket of not getting so noticeable. You only have a base and you rally that base, and maybe it goes into Black Twitter a little bit. But if you have senators looking at your videos, like I seen this other shit. It was like, I'll play it.
To trick us in believing I'm that big or Live Nation. Man, them people wasn't giving a damn about me. That was DJ Akademiks.
Okay, I'm gonna show these emails, and I shouldn't. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna take the name out. But one thing I'm definitely not. I'm never a liar, and this is why I said this is part of his shtick. Because if he actually believed this, and he hit me and said, yo, Ak, bro, I don't think they did that. I think you canceling the show, bro. Are you catching cold feet, bro? I would have sent him the emails. This whole event, I just hired a new assistant. I told y'all. That's why I was Sun and Sharp. I just hired a new assistant. She did an amazing job of handling all of this. I wasn't even involved as much. But so she's going back and forth. She's getting approval from me for everything. Here we go. I will not show the person at Live Nation's name, because I don't want y'all to try to bully that person. Nor do I want y'all to try to. Here we go. Oh shit, chat.
Call Dago.
Wait. And by the way, Charleston, I'm doing something that you won't do. I'm taking the L. I'm taking the L. Hopefully, other content creators could know. You get to the point I am, bro. And people did tell me this. Like, you just got to watch out. But you know what I mean. It's one thing like you learning, but you thinking that, you know what I mean. It never hit as hard until I seen the nigga throw me under the bus himself. I'm like, yo, don't tell me. Okay, let me. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it up. Here we go. So first and foremost, this was the tweet that they sent to us, okay? This was a tweet that was included in the first email. Let me see, what day was this? Gotta go back. So this person, who I think they have some political affiliation, they were like tweeting at their local senators or local like fucking. Here we go. Right here. Bang. So this person, New Yorkers cannot accept and condone this vile, racist, Asian hate. Call on the mayor, Adams, this person, to condemn White and cancel the show. Okay? Look up everybody that they tweeted at, right? Cool. So Live Nation sent that in the email. Give me a second. Okay. I always tell y'all, man, one thing with me, I'll expose the truth. I'll expose myself if it comes to telling the truth. Like, I don't care if I get exposed while the truth is being put out, but I don't like people when they blanketly lie. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're not copping an L, bro, to your fan base. And if you think that you have to be the super tough guy in front of the internet or this guy that doesn't catch his L's, you're not doing anything but misleading the people, right? Like, you know, again, don't forget the message and start misleading the people when you're supposed to be trying to, I'm not saying enlighten them, but be the entity that's not doing that. So, here we go. Oh, shit. Fuck. Give me 1 second. Right here. Y'all can't see it, right? Good. Okay. Oh, fuck. Damn, I gotta erase the first name. I gotta erase the first name because my assistant's name in it. I gotta protect her privacy too. I gotta protect her privacy too. And again, I'm still treating this with baby gloves because I do like Charleston White. It's just that you got to have some loyalty, my guy. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm getting slammed for things that you say, yet you think we at war. I'm not at war with you. I've never been at war with you. If you thought, and by the way, if you think the people listening to you think they're at war with you too, you're wrong. Like, niggas is listening to you to be entertained, for someone of you to speak truth to power. They're not trying to like fucking, here we go. Okay, this should work. All right, great. So this is the first email we got. Okay? Hold on. Make sure I can see it. This is the first email we got. So since he says we just lied, here's the email from Live Nation. So-and-so, this is my assistant. Are you aware of this? This is not okay and creating a dangerous situation for the venue. We need to talk about replacing with someone else. So they get sent some shit with China Mac about Asian hate. It was a slide thing. No Jumper posted it, okay? Now, this is the first time they've ever heard about Charleston White. The first time, okay? So essentially, because of what they're getting sent on a mass level, people are like, yo, look at this video. By the way, the video is in, this link goes to it, right? So they're saying that they're worried about a dangerous situation. We need to talk about replacing him, okay? This is exactly what they said. All right, chat. I told you, I don't lie about nothing, brother. Hold on, let me pull up the next screenshot. Hold on, let me see. This. Okay. They don't. Cool. Now, let me show you how you hurt my reputation. Okay, this is after they say, yo, listen, forget, we've now said, forget just taking them off. The event's going to be canceled. They agree. They're saying they're getting hit up. They say, I'm really disappointed as well. I found out it wasn't just the rants that surfaced over the weekend. He has been saying a lot of disgusting things for a long time, and Akademiks must have known this. This is how you treat a nigga who actually tried to put you on an event, my nigga? When I'm getting told by people like I'm rocking with you for everything. Look, I've done nothing. Oh, hold up.
Call Dago.
I've done nothing but research this weekend and honestly feel blindsided by it. I didn't do enough of my own research before we went up with this event. At this time, I do not feel comfortable rebooking an event with Akademiks at Gramercy. That's when we were talking about doing another event without Charleston. So they're thinking I'm about to bring the nigga back like on some sneak shit. Feel me? You will need to find another venue. This was totally unacceptable, and we cannot support anyone who associates themselves or works with people who spread hate. Again, I'm asking Charleston White, what is your message? Because if you had a message, which I thought you do, and I still think you do, this is off core. This is off course. This is off course. Everybody has a mission. While you're getting to the mission, yeah, you might get a China Mac, call him whatever, say whatever. You make some jokes, cool, blah, blah. all right, cool. You said and not that I agree with that at all, but you said the thing about Asians or whatever. But you're now saying you really at war with them. You keep repeating, and so that's what these people are saying. So, for anybody who thought I would ever lie, the truth is right here. I don't want to give out the person's name who we're talking to at Live Nation. I know the next thing's gonna be how we really know this is from Live Nation. You know what I mean? Like again, I could crop the email where it says I got to crop the name, but you're gonna see at livenation.com. It just is what it is, man. Like I'm just not about lying, nor am I about slandering Charleston White. Like you know what I mean? I think I've been pretty understanding of kind of like I could discern between like the bullshit he says and the real shit. Same with everybody. But, I think he's gotten to the point of just like forgetting that, bro, I don't need to be your ally on everything, but I'm neither an enemy. You get what I mean? And if you are going to do that, you know what I mean? Don't accept the great things or the good things that come with the association, and then it's a waste of time. All right, people. Yeah, so that's the case. Y'all know we're not lying. The Call Dago t-shirt is still going up. All right. Yeah. So, do I still watch his content? Yes. Am I trying to like go on a beef with him? No. You know what I mean? I decided to clear my name when it comes to that. And by the way, my relationship with Live Nation, it'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like, again, that's not what I do. I'm not over here starting gender wars, race wars, nation wars. It just is what it is. So it'll be fine. But I'm just showing you at no point did we just like, oh, we're throwing him under the bus to the Live Nation, right? However, when questioned by the fans, he's throwing me under the bus. And I think I've been super cool about it. I said, even keep the money. I'm like, nigga, who knows? Like, let's keep the money, bro. Like, shit. The future is long. You know what I mean? We'll work on some shit. Right? So, who knows, man? All right, cool. Let's go and look at the Lil Baby post. Everybody keeps telling me to look at what the fuck is going on with Lil Baby. Didn't he block me? Oh, I'm allowed on this post. Of course, I'm gonna buy it too. I love I love trolling so much. I love trolling so much, my nigga. I will buy this car. Wait, how much this shit cost? Unless it's like $1.5 million, I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, you outpriced me, and he definitely richer than me. I'm on one shit, man. King Pluto, that's a smooth tattoo. I'm the type of nigga that will record the same video, and then I'll sell the car right back. I'm so petty, nigga. I don't even know why I'm so petty. I'm so petty. Gotta live with it, can't wake up from it. This is not a bad dream. Wait. Why did he put that video? Did he say something about Virgil in that song? Let me hear. And I leave Virgil made back. Oh yeah. He said Virgil made back. Okay. Yeah, he not dissing me. I'm not gonna Metro Boom him.
Call Dago.
Come on, man. All right. Anyway.